have a generation to influence, child of God. You may think you are one and you are very small, but you are not. People like David would influence their generation positively. And then the Bible tells you in the book of Chronicles, one king would come, and would influence the entire nation to worship idols. And then another king would come and influence the entire nation to worship the living God. And then some nobodies with no names would come and influence people to go and take over territories. You are not as small as you think. You are an influencer, filled with the Spirit of the living God. What influence are you making? How are you affecting your nation? How are you affecting your generation? How are you affecting wherever you are at? It is important to make it intentional. From today, I want you to write down some things, probably 5 or 10, even if there are 3 or 2 things, even if it is one thing that you will say, I'm going to influence my generation in this area. I'm going to influence my nation through this. I'll make sure that my nation worships God. You have to make sure you are influencing people positively, but it has to be purposeful. It has to be intentional. You don't just wake up to sing a song. That song must be intentional, and it must be able to influence a generation for Christ. You don't just start a ministry. You start a ministry to influence. You don't just start up a business. You say, I'm going to start up a business and I will influence the way people do business. You become the big one in the market for a purpose. Children of God, let us choose to do it intentionally.